Hey there, welcome back. It is Blackburn Rovers in the Championship. It's season number 2, and here's what you can expect to see in this episode. Wharton's going to take this free kick, I reckon. Yeah. Oh, what a goal! So we'll be playing Watford, Stoke and Fulham all in this championship, and that will finish off 2023 and the end of December for us. In the last episode, if you've not caught that one, make sure you check it out. We drew against Middlesbrough, Nottingham Forest, and then we beat Leeds United in the Carabao Cup quarterfinals, which means we're through to the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. What an achievement that is. Now, if you have not seen this series before, make sure you drop in likes and subscribe to the channel and you won't ever miss an episode. And if you have seen these episodes, let me know, how do you think we're getting on? What would you change? What have you been doing? How are you getting on in that second season of yours in Football Manager? And is there any wonder kids you would recommend for me to sign when we come up to January? So let's get into it then. Let's see how we get on as we take on Watford first in the Championship. So Watford is that first game up that we've got, and they're 14th in the Championship, but we do have to travel to Vicarage Road. We are favourites for that game, and that's because Watford have only won 1 in the last 5 and actually lost 3 out of that. They're without Cabaselli, who's their centre-back, Max Lowe. They've got actually quite a few injuries here, haven't they? Unavailable for them. We just got Bradley Dack, who doesn't really play for us. Hedges can't also play. And Travis is suspended. I do think, though, we get Bonatini back potentially. Not full fitness, but I do think he's able to have a part in this game. We'll also be able to return Joe Gelhardt to the lineup. He couldn't play against Leeds in the Carabao Cup because they're his parent company. So yeah, let's see what we can do here. So we know Lewis Travis can't play, so we'll drop him. And in his position, we can just put Buckley. That's a nice, easy one, straightforward. And Gallagher, he has picked up a bit of an injury. We don't play until tomorrow, so maybe we could give him 24 hours to see if he recovers from that. And here is the moment we've been waiting for. So it's the Carabao Cup semi-final draw. So it's United, Arsenal, Newcastle and us. Wow. I mean, we couldn't have asked for a worse draw, could we? So let's see how this goes on. Oh, here we go. Arsenal, which means Newcastle versus Blackburn Rovers. Wow, okay. So, I mean, not that Newcastle's an easy game. I bet they are flying in the league as it is. But let's have let's take a quick look at that. Where are Newcastle? Wow. Newcastle are second in the Premier League. They are flying. So it's not like we've pulled out an easy ride here. But is it the best of the rest? I mean, Man United are 5th. Okay. Well, you know, you've got to play the best teams, haven't you? And at the end of the day, we've got through to a semi-final. So let's see what we can do in that. That's not until January. It's a double header, the semi-final in the Carabao Cup. So we'll wait and see how we get on with that. But first up is Watford for us to concentrate on. Okay, so the tactical meeting is given. So it's time to prepare for the Watford game. We've given it 24 hours to see how everyone gets on. And Sam Gallagher has not come back in full fitness. So, Gelhardt, you're up front for this game. I'm not even going to risk Gallagher at all, but we are going to bring Bonatini back into the subs bench. Can we get any rotation here to take some of these heavy players out of the fold? So Scott Wharton will come in for, so just Wharton and Ashley Phillips playing on heavy match load at the minute. Hopefully the rest of our team can get a bit of a rest. Let's hope Gelhardt picks up the mantle from Sam Gallagher as we go into this game away from home. Here we go. We start the game off with a free kick. It's deep and it's over the bar. But 1 minute in, not a bad start. Wharton to Wharton. Nice build-up play, this. To Gelhardt. Ooh, just puts it over the top. That wasn't bad build-up at all. We're going to go into half-time at 0-0. That's okay. We're not losing, but try to inspire Gelhardt here. I'd just love for Gelhardt to grab himself a goal. Wharton's going to take his free kick, I reckon. Yep. Oh, what a goal. Well played. I tell you what, Adam Wharton, he has to be player of the season. Him or Gallagher. He has stepped up this year so much. We praise the team there, but Adam Wharton, that is a bit of individual brilliance from him. That looked risky. Oh, what does Britain do here? Yeah, Andrew. Oh, Andrew's a bad clearance. Oh, what is that? Andrew with a very bad clearance there. Okay, so we have to get back into this game. We've got 4 yellow cards again. 80 minutes, we'll make some subs. I think we try Bonatini. Adam Wharton's run himself into the ground. Phillips has run himself into the ground. Britton's run himself into the ground. All 5 subs used. Are we about to attack here? No, we're not. That's a poor ball. McAtee wins it back, but... Oh, God, I didn't like where Andrew was going then. McAtee. Long again. Oh, 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 oh. This is a really strange bit of, phase of play. Buckley, he's played it through. Leonard, Gelhardt, Bonatini. So, poor Gelhardt can't score a goal for Toffee. Bonatini is out for 3 months, comes back in 5 minutes of being on the pitch, goes and scores. Took him to time waste, but he's took it into the box. Oh, he's lost it. Ref, you got to blow up here. Get in. 2-1. Bonatini comes back after 3 months of injury and bags us an 88th minute goal after only coming on in the 82nd minute. Gelhardt is just not, it's not working for him. I don't know what it is. I don't think we're going to be taking up that option to buy him from Leeds. I'll tell you that much. So as we saw, Nottingham Forest won their game 4-0 against West Brom, which means the gap is still only 2 points, so not a lot in it. Our under-18s as well have won the 3rd round of the FA Youth Cup, and Junior Nasangu, who we I think I pulled up in maybe 2 episodes ago, or last episode, he's got another goal. 24 appearances, 21 goals for him as a striker. That's really good. Really looking forward to seeing how he comes through and develops as only 17, so we'll definitely keeping our eyes out there. So, off the back of that last-minute winner against Watford, we play Stoke just 3 days later on a Tuesday night. Well, it's not even Tuesday night, it's Tuesday, 3 o'clock. It's Boxing Day fixture. Merry Christmas today. Players don't really get much time off, do they, over Christmas? We played on the 23rd, playing the 26th, playing the 30th, and then we playing the 1st. So we get 2 days break there. That's generous of the league, isn't it? Very nice of them. So rotation is probably going to have to happen again for this game. We are favourites to win this. We're back at home. 3 wins in the last 5, 2 draws. Stoke with 3 wins, 2 losses. They have no selection problems. We can't play Bradley Dack, but he doesn't really play anyway. And Reece Williams is suspended for this game after picking up too many yellow cards. Right, okay, so rotation for this game against Stoke. What can we do? We've got a couple of players who are on heavy match load. We've got a couple of players who are now fighting to get back in the team. So, there we go. Bit of a rotation game. We're at home. Hopefully that just helps us with that. Let's get into it. Hopefully this is not too much change to this team. The cohesion should still be there. The spine of the team is still the same. So back at Ewood Park, we kick the game off. Buckley's picked a yellow card up in 4 minutes. Oh, good ball. Onuma, can he work the keeper? Yeah, he can. He probably took it 1 step too many, to be honest. Buckley whips it in. Oh, strip. Weird. Played long. Oh, no, it's too easy. And it's a goal. Stoke score the first goal of the game. 28 minutes. Well too easy. Ball straight through the middle of the defence. They were cut wide open. Looks like it might have bounced off Andrew's chest and it's gone into the net. So not the best start, really. I always feel like as soon as you do a little bit of rotation, for some reason, I just feel like this team just acts like it forgets everything. Totally forgets everything. I don't get it in the slightest. Good tackle from Hayden Carter there. Last man ditch tackle. Bonatini's through on goal. And he side foots it into the goalkeeper. Brilliant. Okay, so nicely won there from Pickering. Intercepting the ball. Heads it back to Andrew. Goes long. Rogers. Nope. Pickering on the ball. Infield to Gelhardt. He's making a run down the wing. Can he find somebody? He can find Gallagher. Get in. The boys have combined. Gelhardt to Gallagher. Get in. Come on, 13 minutes left now to get a winner. How are Forest getting on? So we look around the ground. They play later. Okay, so the Forest play later. So this could be a statement if we can get a winner here. Oh, look at the Stoke goalkeeper wasting time here. Oh, no. Stoke are breaking. We've been beat by Stoke 2-1. We might be about to lose our top seat at the table. Cannot believe we've lost this. Let's see how Nottingham Forest get on then. And Nottingham Forest win. Forest win their game against Coventry 3-0 away from home, which means they're now top of the table. So we lose against Stoke, and now we have to go and play Fulham, who are 5th in the league. Is that away from home? Yes, it is. Oh, what a rocket month this has been. 2 losses and 2 draws, and the fatigue is just not helping the team at all in the slightest. Really isn't helping the team in the slightest. Right, okay then, so on to that game against Fulham. So this is going to be a big one for us because they're high in the table. They're 5th in the table. They've got 43 points. We're no longer first. Nottingham Forest take that one. They've got 55 points. We're on 54. So there's just an 11-point swing in this one. If you look at how Fulham have been going, not bad. Beat Ipswich, beat Hull, draw, win, loss. So, 3 wins and a draw and a loss in the last 5 isn't bad at all for good form. Obviously, their standout person normally is Mitrovic. I wonder how he's doing this year in terms of goals. That's strange, isn't it? Only 8 goals, and that's come from Tommy Doyle. I'm pretty sure he's on loan from City, isn't he? Yeah, on loan from Man City. And then Mitrovic has only got 7 goals this season. I'm pretty sure he had the record for the most championship goals scored, didn't he? Was it last year? Yeah, this championship season he had 43 goals. So considering he's only on 7 this year, that's pretty poor from his standards. It feels like another one of them must-win games for us, if you ask me. Obviously, we lost our last one to Stoke 2-1 at home as well. It's not great. I mean, I think we're outperforming what we should be doing this year anyway, but when you've got a run that you have, it would have been nice to keep it. So we'll play this one against Fulham. I'm not too sure much needs changing in our squad at the minute. Hopefully we can put people like Travis back in, Hedges, Adam Wharton. We don't play Fulham for 3 days, so hopefully we get a little bit of rest back in the team. We'll just have to see about that. So let's get these 3 days over and done with, and then we're actually into January. So hopefully we might strengthen this squad up a little bit and fend off interest for our star man, Ashley Phillips. So Adam Wharton consistently been watching these episodes, has always been the best trainer. Every single week, no matter what, he's always top. It's mental. So we just give Adam that praise for coming top again, especially going into a big game against Fulham, get his morale up, which it did. But then the next email is, I want a new contract. Now, to be fair to him, $2.5 grand when he's probably one of our star players at the minute seems pretty fair. 19 years old, he's got a current valuation of 9.8 to 14 million, but we have got him on contract until 2027. Now, would I like to keep him? Absolutely. He is. I think he will be unbelievable. He's showing 4-star potential, potentially 5, and he's already 3.5 stars now. So rewarding with a new contract isn't the worst thing in the world, is it? If we can get him, he's already got one 3 years and 6 months, but maybe we'll see what he fancies. That's what I'd say. But first off, let's give him that talking to and see if we can tempt him to wait until the end of the season, because if we get in the Prem, we'll have a bigger budget for him. So let's have a see what he says. And it's easy as that. We just go and speak to him, and he's not asking for it anymore. Will he still be saying that in a couple of months' time? We'll find out. And now we're at that point of the season as well. We're starting to review players who are going out of contract and obviously wanting to sign some players in who are going out of contract. Now, our biggest standout ones are going out this year. Daniel Ayala and Bradley Dack. They're the 2 standouts who previously were first-team players, but it's just not happened from this year for whatever reason. Either I've rotated new players in, I've replaced them with new players. I'm not going to fight for it. I'm just going to let them go. We could do with this 30 grand back, and I've been trying to sell them in the summer transfer window, and I'll try again in January, but we more than likely won't get that feedback. But for these 2, these won't be staying with us in no way, shape or form. A couple of youths that are going out of contract as well. We might just extend some of these who've got optional 1-year clauses. The one that we've been recommended so far to keep for definite is Lenny Ray Serino. He's an attacking fullback, left-sided. Potentially could be 2.4 million worth, and potentially could be 4 stars. His stats fairly average, to be honest with you. He's quite fast, but in terms of actual tackling and crossing, he's not amazing. So do we just renew him for 1 year and sell him immediately? Do we renew him and keep him for a couple of years to see what his development goes like? Unsure. We've had him out on loan a little bit this season. He's played 30 games away on loan so far. So we're going to renew his one on the recommendation. But apart from that, most of these people will believe in the club. That's what I can see happening. So we're already at the Fulham match. That's come around quickly. Couple of players here suffering from fitness issues, but we're hoping to get fresh team out here. You can hope all you want because it probably ain't happening. So this is how we're going to line up to face Fulham. Still going with that positive mentality. We've still got loads of players who are feeling it in match load. I've made a couple of swaps around from our last game against Stoke. Gallagher's still not returned to the lineup. That's because Bonatini is on a light match load, but he is only scheduled to play 45 minutes. So hopefully he can get the job done in 45 and then we can switch over to Gallagher to get on the pitch. Gelhardt's still not returning to the side after he's heavy as well. So hopefully we push through this one. Hayden Carter's our only player, along with Bonatini, on light match load. We're really going to need a bit of a break in the season to get some rest into the legs, but it's just not going to happen. After this game, we actually play Wigan in 2 days' time, so this team's going to look even worse from then. But let's think about Fulham right now. Let's get into the game and let's see how we get on. Right then, so here we go. I mean, Fulham's side as well is pretty decent. You would expect them to be higher than 5th, to be honest with you, in the league. And start the game looking quite positive here, 2 minutes in, and then Rodgers goes and loses the ball, which really doesn't help things. Hello. What is that? Well, there you go. Praise. Praise for being in the right place to make a deflection. Fulham time-wasting free kick, that looked like to me. Oh no. They're not time wasting there. Can Andrew pull off a save? No, he can't. I'm pretty sure he's got meg nuts as well. That's embarrassing. Let's see this corner go in and we clear it. Yep, nicely cleared there. What? It's a penalty? They're saying it's come off Harry Leonard's arm, but Andrew saves it. Get in. Into injury time. Looks like the game's going to finish as a draw, and it does finish as a draw. So missed opportunity? Possibly. Do we get away with it a little bit because of the penalty? Looks like it. Harry Leonard had a terrible game. He's not really my first team starter. We all know that, but it's just the case of having injuries at the minute in the squad. So where does that leave us in the table? Well, it leaves us 3 points behind Nottingham Forest, so they essentially have 1 win on us now. They've won 3-0. With Stoke travelling to them. All these are January's games. That is 7 games in January. And if you think about it already, we're 2 days away from that Wigan match. There is no resting at all. That's going to wrap up this episode. Now, it's been a mixed fortunes one. We win against Watford 2-1, but we suffer a loss that has taken us off the top of the table. We lost to Stoke 2-1 at home. It wasn't good enough from the team, to be honest with you. And then a draw against Fulham away from home. In hindsight, that's actually quite a good result if you ask me. 5th place Fulham. We drew 1-1 away from home off the back of a loss. Would we have liked to have won it? Yes. Did we? No. So there's no point whinging about it, is it? We'll look forward to going into the January transfer window now. We'll look forward to this mega January run of fixtures that we've got. Make sure you tune into that January episode because it's going to be a long one with 7 games to play and the January transfer window and a Carabao Cup double-legged semi-final. Cheers for checking this episode out. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe on the channel to make sure you never miss another episode. Cheers for watching.